America's Bush and China, the ABCs of the politics in 2008 Beijing Olympics, by Munzer Naqvi, www.trcb.me/Munzer. American President Bush is planning to visit the 2008 Beijing Olympics in the Chinese capital of Beijing. Amidst calls for boycotts of the Chinese Olympics, President Bush is defying those calls and is proceeding with his Chinese trip. This trip is historical as the 2008 Beijing Olympics are happening at an important time in China's economic history. As we all know, China has become a major asset in the global economy. The relations between China and the United States are becoming important for the United States as the United States economy is not at its best, while China's economy is rising. The politics of President Bush's visit to Beijing to be there with the Chinese premier has been controversial. Many see it as forgiving China for its human rights record, while there are some that see it as a potential opportunity for America to strengthen its relations. President Bush is not a popular figure in the world. He is seen as someone who took advantage of a tragedy into his own gain. Opinions aside, President Bush's visit to China shows the emerging importance of China, as it should be shown. China is here to stay as a major global player. We can choose to deny this, or accept it. Denying it will make the United States lose potential future opportunities. The United States needs more foreign direct investment from countries like China instead of bank loans. We need to open our investment to these firms who have the capital that America needs. But most importantly, if President Bush declines the invitation due to China's human rights record, the Chinese will see it as an insult to them. The only way to influence a country is by interaction, cooperation and respecting cultures and opinions. That does not mean that we have to compromise, but we can influence. Chinese corporations are emerging and many Chinese corporations are looking at countries that look favorably to them. If President Bush declined the invitation, these Chinese investors will be looking at other countries to invest in. It is time for America and China to strengthen their relations. The student-to-student contact initiated by universities such as Kennesaw State University and Kennesaw, Georgia are only strengthening relations and making China adopt and respect American values of free speech. China of the 1970s is different from China of today, as China of today has learned from its past and is maturing. It understands that it has an important role to play in world development. Plus, it is the last year of President Bush's presidency. He has been camping out at his Crawford Ranch too many times. It is time for him to visit more countries outside of Europe. In his bitter legacy, the least President Bush can do is damage the United States more. It is time for him to focus on strengthening global relationships that will have a long-term effect in the United States. It has been a long time since a sitting United States president has visited the Olympics, overseas. Every country has dirt amongst it, and no country is perfect. This is especially the case of the many countries in the developing world. Many of the countries in the past have been part of the developed world, leaving the developing world left out of major events. Beijing 2008 offers an opportunity for the developing world to leave. Your article could be in this broadcast. Visit trcb.com to find out how. Visit trcb.com for more great articles like this now.